Hello everybody, Tech here with another video. I actually went to my local Apple store to pick this up, so I'm very excited to unbox this for you, and I hope you appreciate this video. I picked up the Series 6 Apple Watch. There's a lot of configurations on Apple's website. I decided to go for the one that was available. There's only so far you can go as far as getting a decent bang for your buck. I think that the Apple Watch in the stainless steel edition, although it's nice looking, I think that it is not worth the extra price, especially how, the value of these watches go down year by year. But this is what the packaging looks like. The Series 6 introduces a blood oxygen sensor, which I'm very curious to try out. I had a Series 4 before this, and I sold it to buy this. So they introduced two new colors from the existing lineup. So they introduced a product red, which kind of looks like the outside of the iPhone 11, and then a blue, which, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the first time they've introduced anodized aluminum color. So let's take a look here. If you're having trouble deciding which Apple Watch to get, just ask yourself, are you going to be highly active? Because if so, the SE Apple Watch, although it's more affordable, it does miss out on a lot of those sensors. It doesn't have an ECG. It doesn't have the blood oxygen sensor. So it's kind of like, why would you get that one? I guess if it's your first Apple Watch, or maybe you have a Series 3 and you're looking to upgrade. So in the box you get sort of like a manual on how to use it. Controversially, this year, Apple decided to not include the power brick with your Apple Watch. So just keep that in mind. I personally don't care. Like, it's not a deal breaker for me. I have a bunch of those 5-watt chargers laying around the house everywhere. So I really don't need another one, and I'm all for reducing electronic waste. And funnily enough, if you guys watched my last video, I don't even need the cable because I have this guy, and this is an all-in-one 3-in-1 charger, AirPods, Apple Watch, phone. So there it is, charging up right now as we speak. And it's actually a magnet too. Cool. Anyways, I actually like leaving the house without my phone, so I decided to get the cellular model. And then this is the band I got. I think the Nike edition bands are the nicest. Because they have the reflective threading. So at nighttime, if you're on a jog or walking around, you won't get ran over. This is the what's the official color? Purple Pulse Nike Sport Loop. So it's not like the Hyper Grape of years past, but this is actually a really nice band. Wow. Over the years, I've actually, have grown fond of these. They're lightweight. They're a little bit more adjustable. You can adjust the tension because of the Velcro. So if you want it a little bit tighter, if you're working out, running, and then if you kind of want it a little bit looser when you're just casually using it around the house or in the office. Okay. So for those that don't know, the Apple Watch Series 6 already comes with Watch OS 7 out of the box. So in order to use it, you will have to update your iPhone to iOS 14. And some of the new features in watchOS 7 is the ability to track your sleep and also the ability to share your watch face, which is kind of cool. So you go through the setup, you choose the orientation of your watch. Some people like to wear it on their right wrist, or they like to, for some reason, have the crown on the inside, like that, upside down, which I don't know why you would do that unless you're a psychopath that probably likes pineapple on pizza. In years past, I actually went for the space gray model, but the space gray does chip, so I decided to go with an aluminum because if you scratch it, it won't change the color of the watch. But yeah, the space gray, if you scratch it, you start to see inside and it's like silver, so I didn't like that. So yeah, the orientation of the crown. Coming from like a Series 4 to a Series 6, you do gain the always on display and the blood oxygen sensor. But going from a 5 to a 6 doesn't really make sense because it's just the blood oxygen sensor. But if you were like on a Series 3 or older, it's definitely time to upgrade. So the blood oxygen, it looks like it's asking you if you want to use it, enable it, automatic updates, and I did buy the Nike edition, so it's prompting me to sign up for the Run Club. I won't do that right now. SOS, of course. Cellular. So I'm going to set that up. Actually, not now. I do plan on activating the cellular feature. Cool. So yeah, it's going to start syncing. Let me try this on for size. Apple also introduced new bands, the braided solo loop and the sport solo loop, which I would love to try them on to see what size I am. I'm not a big fan of printing out, a piece of paper and kind of guessing, because it's a one size thing. So you can't really if you actually get the wrong size and, some stores are not even open, it's going to be a pain in the ass to exchange the band or even see what size you are. And then also, those bands right now are in the highest demand, and you basically have to wait until November, December. In fact, some of them are even sold out at this point, so you can't even own one. So it's kind of frustrating with the solo loops. Maybe down the road I might get a braided one because I think the braided one looks cool. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the nylon band. And I still have my old Apple Watch bands because they are interchangeable. So if I down the road want to, change my bands, I have a bunch already. But yeah, this is great. The things I'm going to be looking out for is performance. I am actually curious to see if I notice it being a little bit more responsive for my Series 4, because my Series 4 sometimes would start lagging pretty bad. Very, very curious to see how battery life is, because with the always on display, that's a new feature for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be experiencing the same battery life, if not worse. And then also I heard with watchOS 7, people that are on an older series watch have noticed significant battery drains. So I don't know if it's buggy, but I'll make sure to keep an eye on all that. What else? The sleep tracking feature, which although is pretty cool, it just kind of makes you wonder, well, when is the best time to charge your phone or watch? Because, I usually put my watch on the nightstand at nighttime, but to be wearing it while you sleep and then having a whole day of using it, I don't know where there's an appropriate window to even charge your Apple Watch. So I'm quite curious about that. And then obviously the blood oxygen sensor. I already have used the ECG, so I'm familiar with that. But if there are any questions about the Series 6 that you guys want to know about, let me know. I'll make sure to do a follow-up video with like my review on it. And then also, if you need help picking one out, just reach out to me in the comments. I'm pretty knowledgeable about this stuff, and I might be able to answer some questions for you. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you have a good one.